Alright, y'all. I have decided for the next world record I will review. Let me tell you guys what I'm going to review. Hope you all are ready. It's going to be Desert Hills? But wait for it. The No Shortcut. We have DS Desert Hills No Shortcut, everyone. 134.397. This is set by Sosis. He set this time on the exact same day as Demon's 2 world record improvements in March, I believe 12th? Let's see. March 14th. So he set this on March 14th, 2020. Let's give it a watch. Now, starting off the back, I want to just say this right now. I think this is almost one of the strongest world records we have in this game currently right now. And I don't see this being at all next year. I don't think so. It's not. Not one bit. This is the best known pace on DS Desert Hills. Sosis has been grinding his ass off this track for many months during early 2020. The only improvement I see on this track happening is getting 3-for-3 wheelie cuts. But that is super inconsistent, and getting that in a run and having the nerves is just ridiculous. And even getting 2-for-3 wheelie cuts on here is so strong. Like, this time deserves to, stand for a long time for good reasons. And just, I just cannot believe this track is already at a low 134. And even my time at 135.6, people may think that's actually good, but in my opinion, I don't really see it extremely good, to be honest, or good in my opinion, because the track, honestly, it's very inconsistent, and getting a run on here like let's say a 135 in general is good, I guess. If you get the things down correctly, getting all the strats down correctly, that's similar to Ghost Valley 2. But even though I'm ranked 40th or something on here, that doesn't mean it's good. But this though, just saying this, my time, in my opinion, people may think it's good, but I don't think it's that good in my opinion, because people can definitely beat my time on here, because they could get lucky with the wheelie cuts and stuff like that, or get chain wheelies or something. But this right here is something that you don't see every day. This isn't your normal good type of time. This isn't your typically normal world record that people see on CTGP records or on the Mario Kart leaderboards website, or MKWRS, or CTGP Revolution leaderboards, or Ghost Database or something. People may think that for almost every world record, and they only think of good runs as only if it's a sub or something like that, or it was cut off by a big improvement. But this only got cut off by, let me find this right now. Let me see how much this got cut off so I can tell you all what it was. Sosis cut this time off by let's see. It was only by 123 milliseconds. And just to mention, the former world record was set by Paul. And Paul's record on here was actually one of the strongest world records in this game at that time. It was stronger than SNES Mario Circuit 3. It was stronger than Wario's Gold Mine. No glitch at that time. It was stronger than Luigi Circuit. It was at least maybe the third or second strongest. But now I put this as this record currently. This is the 10th strongest world record, just in my opinion. And if no one were to play this category as of right now, like no one trying to contest for world record on here, I could see this record being left for many, many years. Almost like 3 to 5 years. And this record has massive amounts of like well, it has massive amounts of potential to become a 1,000 plus day old world record, and I think this is likely to happen because Sosis is very satisfied with this run, and I don't think he wants to come back to this at all. Like, I just don't think he's gonna come back to here. Like, I don't think, like, in general, like, I don't think he's ever gonna come back to this track for like a long time. And not to mention, there's barely any improvement on the record currently right now. It's only just gained the extra wheelie cut. And guess what? Sosa's, I think he got every single full chain wheelie. That's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? Some people just don't understand this. Yeah. Look at this. You see this comment right here? Look. Sosa says, the hardest I've ever worked for a world record, 4 months of on and off grinding, playing at different times of the day, even when I was borderline asleep, and sacrificing a lot just for this run. Thanks to everyone who tuned into my streams and followed my progress here for the last few months when I was at my lowest with this track. Thanks to Jordan for recording like usual, and a huge thanks to Paul. He was he was in the call with me, set this run, and he showed no signs of salt or anger. He was genuinely happy for me when I beat him. A true friend and champion, something you didn't get to see much anymore in this community. As for this run, it was the first time I've ever actually had a 2 for 3 really cut run, and that pace is easily the best I've been on, and the fastest going into lap 3 ever. Lap 1 and lap 2 were both driven very well, but it could have slightly been better. The wheelie cuts made up for it. Lap 3 was actually going well until the ending, which is unfortunate, but I can't complain since this cut is insane. If anyone has watched my runs here last year, you'll know I've hardly ever get wheelie cuts. In fact, 134.533 I set 2 months ago was the first time I PR'd with even just one wheelie cut in the 134 range. All my other times here were just me trying to gain as much time as I could on the driving portion and hopping. It's enough. So to actually have a good enough driving and get the wheelie cuts, I feel like I've deserved for such a long time, and just something that I just can't ask for more. Thank you, everyone, once again. So as you can see, it seems like he's just done with it. Like, he's done. He's not going to come back to the track anymore. Seriously, this man, like, God, he just, like, destroyed this track, like. Like, God, what a fucking badass he is at this track. Seriously, Sosis, like, it seems like he's collecting, like, infinity stones, which are just world records, but the ones that he specifically plays, the cuts he can get on here are very massive. And this, I think by far, this run is probably I think this record is the best one Sosis has ever set in this entire game's history. This is definitely Sosis's best one ever. And let's see. Yeah, full chain lap 2. And the driving is so optimized. It's so crazy. And I don't think there's any wheelie nudging though in this run. That's normal to get. Just God, yeah, also that hill right there is pretty annoying. Yeah, like this run's done. Like this track's done for good. It was only a half. Okay, it was like, I think that was half chain or something. If that's not too big of a, it's not that bad. But yeah, see, nah, I'm done with this for now. When he says that for now, I think he's probably gonna maybe possibly return to here like in a long time, like later on. Maybe he could, honestly, this record could get beaten this year, or I meant next year, but you know what, to my standards I don't really think it is. Just it's a major run. Man, just, God, I don't have any more words to say about this. This is so good. Like, totally, like, massive respect for this. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna even contest for this. And, honestly, Sosis, when he grinds world records, when he gets a world record, he sometimes does play them again if he thinks there's improvement on there or he feels satisfied or anything like that. That's kind of like me when I get my goal or something like that. I tend to not play it for a long time until I feel like maybe I could try again or something if I have better driving or something. But 31.267 lap 2. What the hell? That's so fucking good. Yeah, this track is done for now. I don't think anyone's going to even try playing this. Yeah, and the current best splits give a 133.897. And this run is like, let's see, 0.9, 0.0, 0.1, 0.2. Is currently exactly 500 milliseconds. This world record right here, is 500 milliseconds exactly off the current is off the current best known splits, or the sum of the best known splits, pretty much. And the current best splits give a 133.897, and a sub 134 happening on here is probably going to be one of the most legendary subs ever. And when that run happens, it's going to be probably one of the strongest ones ever. And what makes a record strong, by the way, it's based off, it can be any of these factors. 1, getting a sub. 2, the number 2 would be probably getting a sizable cut. Number 3, the record lasting for a long time. 4, maybe the rain possibly lasting for a long time as well. Number 5, having a big breakaway on the leaderboards. Something like that. And if you have all those factors to added up together, that doesn't mean you would get a very strong, that wouldn't mean it's literally the strongest one. It's really based off, like, also another thing, how far the run is off the current best known split, so that's another reason. But this one, just, I predict this record's probably gonna last over 1,500 days, and this is probably gonna be lasting until, like, you know, once, like, I'm done with college or something like that, maybe. It could be like that. And just thinking about that, that's just ridiculous, but yeah. So I think I'm done for just really talking about this in general. Just, this is a very monumental run, though. This is definitely one of the most monumental runs ever in the 21st century. Just, it's definitely in the top 10 most monumental ones ever. Like, I'm not kidding. This is so monumental of a run. Even though, just to mention, the lap 3. So the lap 3, this may be a little bit sad, but his lap 3 was only a 31.666. And my best known split on there, I think it's like a third, for lap 3, my best split is like a 31.7 something with a wheelie cut. But still, like, we can watch the ending and we can see how much he really loses. And also, yeah, this wheelie cut is definitely inconsistent as well. And also, world record history, by the way, it's been mainly dominated by King Alex. And yeah, Sosa's had massive nerves on lap 3, damn. Then Doom played on this, and Cole, and then Liam. It's been, like, pretty crazy. And then Paul M beats Liam on here. Like, then Liam, pretty much Liam reign ends here. Or something like that. But yeah. So let's see. No, that didn't really lose that much, to be honest. He got a good, the shortcut was good, and he didn't really lose that much time. It seemed pretty good. But yeah, I think that's it for this record now. But yeah, this has been a long video of me talking about this. But yeah, some of these I'm gonna probably talk a lot about these records. Probably most of the time most of the time that was like wasted on here. Probably me, you know, reading Sosis's comment on his world record run on CGGP Records on the YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to that and give him a like, comment, you know, be friendly on there. But, yeah. So, I'm going to review, I think, the next one in a bit. So, yeah, hope you all still having a good day. But, yeah, peace.